live for the first time. We don't know what we're doing.
What is...
Do we know what we're doing?
Okay, we're trying to get it together. Oh my God.
Who's coming to join us?
There's nobody here yet, but that's okay. Because just taking the thumbnail picture to go live was a mission. Sorry.
It's okay. Oh my gosh, guys. Happy Thursday. Welcome to our pop-up talk. Fanisimi Fasewa here.
This is our first live show and
Nobody's here, but it's okay because I'm here.
There was one waiting.
Guys, come back. Oh, there it is.
There
Hi.
you are. Thank you so much for joining.
Who are you? How do we see them?
I don't know. This is the first time I've ever gone live on YouTube.
Ever? Yeah. I mean, I've never gone live anywhere.
We're excited. So, we are a little bit tipsy. We went to lunch and caught up and vented and...
Yeah, because, life is life and it gets tough and obviously we're humans and we go through emotions and... Yeah, that's one of those weeks, at least for me. I'm also about to get my period, so I'm extra emotional apparently. I'm like, let me blame it on her. It's not me really, but oh my God, they left. Hello, why you left? But anyways, at the end of the day, what are we doing? We're trying to be better, do better, think better, and going live was definitely something that was...
Yeah, it's perfect that nobody's here.
It's perfect.
Takes the stress off. Thank you for not showing up for the live show.
Yeah, I mean, they will soon. It's only been 1 minute and 40 seconds. But just being able to hit the live button and going live, it's like a big step for us. Even doing the show today, it's a big step because, again, like I said, 100% you're not always there to give your best or to...
And one of my hangups was not wanting to do the show while being tipsy.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's go live while tipsy.
Yeah, why not? Because at the end of the day, it's all about being who you are.
And I am tipsy.
Yeah, and it's all about embracing who we are, and it's all about being okay with who we are, accepting who we are, and encountering what we're dealing with, right?
Right.
So it's been a lot. Obviously, if you heard the last show, I am just going through a separation of 11 years, so not necessarily that the separation has been a tough rodeo, but encountering everything that a separation brings, right? It's
what is it bringing for you?
No, it's not that it's bringing anything negative. It's just, number one, the fact that you no longer have a person available to do whenever you want. That's a big thing, right? It's like, how do you even handle that? I don't know. I haven't done that in 11 years. Before that, I was having no problem handling that. So just that is one big thing, because I believe that a woman should release and should be active. So that's one change for me, right? So yeah. You're married, so you don't have that problem, do you? And I mean, just putting yourself out there, right? And being honest is also tough. Being vulnerable, it's difficult because you don't want to be judged or you don't want to speak too much.
Regarding your divorce?
No, regarding anything in life. No, forget about my divorce.
I'm sorry, because that's where we were at.
Yeah, so. No, I entered reminding you guys, so there is things that we go through in life, and sometimes when we're going through those feelings or emotions, you might self-sabotage and not do the other things that make you happy in life because you're so caught up in, oh my gosh, this and that and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just hitting the like button it's a step for us. We don't really have a topic. Obviously, we want to continue talking about surrendering. How do we deal with adversity? How do we deal with this? How do we not expect living our truth? We have a lot of topics that we actually wrote that at lunch and that we will be addressing throughout the week. But, and just being okay with not being
in a box.
Yeah, or having all the answers, or just being available to do the show like, oh my gosh, da 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 da, let's just talk and pretend, or whatever. So we just wanted to come on here and say hello because that's what we do on Thursdays. Mm-hmm. We don't always have to deliver like a, oh my gosh, this whole topic thing, but I guess hitting the like button was a big step for us.
Huge. I felt the pressure. Yeah, I'm glad you're talking.
What do I do now?
Yes.
Shake. I'm like, can I just do a reel better?
Oh my goodness. But I'm glad you brought up the whole incident or the whole feeling that you're going on, I see I'm drunk. The whole feeling that's going on with you regarding your divorce and the not having in-house dick, basically, is what she's saying.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Ugh. And obviously nobody wants to be sleeping around with COVID situation. Like, hey, you, I just met you. Want to sleep together? No, we're not doing that. Maybe I don't have the desire to do that either, but I do have the desire to have that available. I'm sure I can have it available, but again, it's different.
So, and then you brought up something about, the fact that I am still married, and that but just because it's in-house doesn't mean
It's
that
always
necessarily always available.
Yeah. No,
like,
for sure.
life happens, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happily married, my marriage is great, but sometimes he and I forget about those, to take the time for intimate moments. Like, he and I are very bad about getting caught up in what's going on around us, whether it's work or parenting or our emotions, stuff in our heads, stuff we're thinking about that hasn't even happened, fears, whatever. And we'll have to be like, yo, so it's time to check in with each other.
Yeah, you see, I feel like in my relationships, it's always been like the other stuff is been on the second burner, and then obviously seeing each other is a must. Not every day necessarily, even though that was a thing back in the days, but at least that was like the main purpose of the relationship.
It's funny because typically, like sex therapists or therapists in general will say, like, sex is one of the most important things that needs to be happening in the foundation in a person's marriage. That is not like the leading source.
It's not the leading source, but I do think it's a healthy way to release.
No, for sure. So what I was about to say is, it's funny because that's typically something that's pushed at the forefront. But for me and my husband's relationship, one of the things that I found incredibly sexy about him is that he's not motivated by pussy. Like, I love the fact that I couldn't go put it down on him and he'd be like, whatever you want. Because that's typically been my standard in the past. Yeah. Like, that was my thing.
It's a good power to have.
It was a great power.
Yes, now it doesn't work.
So I thought, but then when I ran into a dude who, like, was like, yeah, so I know you used to put it down on dudes. Like, he flat out said this to me. He called me up one day and was like, I know you had dudes whipped. And he was like, I'm going to tell you that's not going to be me. I was like, oh.
I know. Isn't that an interesting relationship?
It was
like, yeah,
that
okay,
shit
so how do we
me
do this now?
Like mad in love. I was just like, I love that this dude is not mesmerized by what I have in my pants. And what I got, whatever.
Let's not talk about, have you seen that reel where it's like, oh, I like your lips.
Rewind.
Have you seen my other lips? I've always wanted to do that.
But my point is, I love that he wasn't mesmerized and, like, it's sucked in and reeled in to what I had in the bedroom, and that he was, like, more enthralled with what I had going on the outside. Not that he wasn't enticed on what was happening, but he was like, that's not gonna work on me. Yeah. And I was like, and that's the type of dude I need the husband.
That is powerful. Yes. I love my brother.
I love my husband.
Yeah. Me and my brother are kind of similar in certain ways, and a lot of the times I find myself when I act with him, I don't want to act like that. But yeah, we're similar. I'm gonna embrace it, and I love you, Chris. Twinsies.
Yeah. So it's I need to get back. Sorry.
So don't lay back.
Don't lay back. So it's so in our marriage or whatever, it's like because we don't operate on that frequency of sex, that's not what makes our marriage run. But it's the fun part that keeps us what do you do?
I'm trying to click on that person.
It's the fun part that keeps us together and keeps us.
I'm trying to see how to get
can't focus while you're pressing it on
the screen that does nothing.
Thank you. So it's the fun part that keeps us active and involved and committed to having a human experience and not just work.
I know. I'm excited for that to come from me. I'm actually doing that right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, so what
see how that works.
Okay.
I don't know what I want yet, but I am excited to not just make it all about that or making that the priority or maybe making me, that's how I put things down, or that's how I lock things, or that's how I want you to serve me because I'm giving you this, or all of that stuff.
Because you did just mention a second ago, if I understood you correctly, that typically in your past relationships, sex was at the forefront.
Oh yeah, We do that all the time.
Well, not just in your past marriage, but even
No.
before that.
Yeah. That was the thing.
Yeah, girl. Try something, putting something else at the forefront.
I am looking for gifters. People that are gifted.
Gifted,
if you're gifted in every area. Gifted.
I hear you. I'm just asking.
If you were a gifted student in 5th grade, holler at me. That's what I gotta say about that.
Seriously, what are you looking for?
I don't know yet.
There's a lot of single. Well, first of all, would you like somebody that is in the tradition that you practice, or?
I have never been a discriminator. It does not matter. I have no exactly like requirements yet. I am making a list, so eventually I will have one. At the moment, I am still very, not out there, but very open to me creating this list. I know that I have boundaries, and I know that there's things that I want and that I am not settling for less, and that I am not willing to compromise. I just haven't written them out. So my next therapy session, maybe not the next one, but the other one, at Genesis, we will be writing those lists.
I like that.
Yeah.
Therapy, like we said in other episodes, therapy is really important. So is setting boundaries. Like, we have been conditioned to believe that having boundaries and standards for ourselves is like, oh, okay.
Her answer.
So,
Whose answer?
YC says that is the problem, her answer. Can you please elaborate on what you mean?
And who are you talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
Who are you speaking about? Clarification, please. And then, so I don't even know what I was just saying because we just got our first notification about that is the problem. And might I add that it looks like you've only been in for 1 minute.
Wait, calm down. We don't know what they're talking about.
Right. I want to be sure that you heard the whole show for the last 12 minutes before you comment. I'm just saying, because when you jump in on something, you don't know what was said previously.
That's what humans. That's what we be slacking in planet Earth. That's why the Earth is the way that it is. We like to opinate. We like to have a fucking opinion. We like to point fingers. We like to listening to the lady in the pink. Oh, that's me. Fanisimi. What is it about my answer that what was it that they said?
I don't know.
That's how something
that's
about
the
my
problem,
answer.
her answer.
What is the problem?
Listen to the lady in the pink.
that way I can maybe elaborate.
So this is Fanisimi.
Yenny, for those of you who don't want to call me that. I'm just one cool ass MF.
So this is hard. So forgive me. This is our first time going live. I don't even know what I was saying a while ago. What was I talking about?
I don't know what I'm saying. That's a lady. I don't know.
I'm asking the lady in the pink. What was I talking about?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I completely lost my train
Can we
of
go
thought.
back and like rewind? How do you do that? We were talking about I know we're talking about sex.
I mean,
please ask us something else. What am I? Please let me know what I'm saying so I can talk to us at this point.
anyways, so in regards to what you're looking for and everything else, like, do you have any type of do you have any type of idea what's number one on your list?
I don't yet, and I'm not just gonna sit here and give a list because I don't know. But what's number one on my list? First, well, here I am. I don't know, but what's number one on my list will be definitely respect, love, acceptance, appreciation, and is that a lot of things for my number one on my list? Yeah. I mean, just being okay with the person that you're with and getting to know them truly.
Love.
Yeah.
So you want love.
I am love.
Everything that you just described is
it's
love.
Love. Yeah, of course. Who doesn't like love? Who doesn't want love? Who doesn't want to be loved? Who doesn't want to love? Really? Yeah. Obviously, I want love, guys.
Do you feel like you give it? Or do you feel like you access it and be it?
I don't know. Actually, I think in my definition of love, maybe I'm like, oh yes, I do give love. But we talked about this love language thing. Yeah. And that's something that we need to figure out. Even though I might feel like I'm giving love, am I giving the love that they are looking for? I can give the love that I am maybe looking for myself or the love that I expect to get, but am I giving the love that the person wants? I don't know. I would definitely look into that in my next relationship. we have to ask Fatu, was I giving him any love? I feel like from the fucking beginning, I gave my all. But again, I was 23, 24. I'm 36 now. Do I even know what love is at this point? A lot of questions I need to answer.
Do you feel like you love yourself?
I feel like I love myself. I feel like I get judged for loving myself too much. But again, is that truly love?
What does loving yourself look like?
Loving myself look like is thinking highly of me, accepting who I am, being okay with the decisions that I make, going through my healing process on my own time, and just being okay with who I am. But again, was I all of those things before? I think I've been able to encounter this after therapy. Because I am the I was self-sabotage queen. So how much can I love myself if I'm self-sabotaging all the time?
Right. We talked about the book The Power of Now, which Sam recommended to me. Sam is the owner of, or one of the owners.
She's the owner of the gym that
of the gym that I attended. You still go to?
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. We don't need to give the.
Well, I just wanted to be sure that I was properly addressing.
Sam is a motherfucker. Yeah. She's awesome. I love her.
But she recommended the book The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. And one of the things that publisher, that writer said was that when we talk about ourselves in myself, or we, or I myself, me, myself, and I, that we divide ourselves up, and that's one of the first mistakes that we make. And that kind of goes along with what Oshun and Obatala said to me regarding what a woman's greatest love is and what a man's greatest love is, because they said what a woman's greatest love is, I'm sorry, I told you I was drunk, is being loved, just accessing love. And that a man's greatest gift is just giving love. And that if one is living their best life giving and one is living their best life accessing, then no one is going to feel less love because no one's looking to receive it.
Yeah.
Right? Like the whole receiving thing needs to go out the window. So being love and accessing love for me, is basically what I'm talking about. Do you feel like you access that for yourself?
That's where I'm at right now, for sure. Like before I was like, oh my God, I need to be loved by you loving me or giving me this attention or me acting a certain way for you to love me. At this point, it's like I am accessing my self-love. It's a tough process. Not like I'm an expert at it or have achieved it like 100%, but that's what I'm at right now. And that feels fucking great.
Okay.
Because before I felt like I needed to have somebody to stamp that love. Now I feel like, oh my gosh, I am still feeling all this way, still lacking the thing that I don't have. Accessing my own love and me just being there for me regardless of if I have another
showing
person
up for
or
yourself.
Not. Yes. So that feels way greater than that.
Yes.
100%. So I'm feeling freaking amazing. That was the other part that I was talking about, something that I don't have. Like that's another reel. Yes, I love myself, but who's gonna eat my pussy? It's like, yeah, I cannot do that.
She can't.
I cannot reach. I've tried, and I don't like that. I'm not a giver. I'm a taker. If that was the case, but yeah.
I love my sister.
Honesty is my 2022. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating under my boots. Okay. Yeah, I need a new one. I need a new lift. This is horrible. But yeah, how do I see who is here? I cannot see. That's kind of messed up.
Can you stop?
I want to see.
Anyways.
I work out every day, by the way.
Anyways, so that's really cool. I know we talked about at lunch, like perception. I'm doing a lot of the same things that I bitched about just months ago, but my perception has changed on what I'm doing. So now I'm like on this space of I love what I'm doing. And I love this and that. And it's just like I'm doing the same fucking shit, but I shifted my attitude about it.
Yeah. 100%.
And that coincides with me loving myself and loving what I'm doing and fulfilling my destiny. Like I'm getting it done without resisting it. Surrender.
How does that feel?
I know, it feels great.
Yeah, surrendering is great. Living in the present is great. I can literally say, and my best advice to anybody is to stay in that mode. Like that truly is what has helped me navigate through this shit 100%. Because if not, I'd be like, I'm not doing that. Because the present right now, what am I doing about? Nothing.
The present is great. We're here.
Yeah, we're here just
We feel
going
good.
live.
We're healthy. We're live for the first time. The sun is
amazing. Weather is good.
The weather is good.
I mean, we're alive. We're COVID free. We're healthy.
Ashe.
Yeah. Like, what else is there to worry about?
But the now.
Yeah, there's really nothing.
And retracted. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So, you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, we just wanted to come here, say hello, go live, see what's up, see what's going on with you guys. Always inviting you guys for feedback, comments, opinions, topics. Like, let's get together, let's build a community. Let's be friends. Why not? I mean, we were all born from the same place. My favorite line: we are spirits having a human experience. So we all know each other from way before we stepped into this planet. So why not be friendly? Why not share? Why not care? Why not offer an opinion? Whether it's a negative or a positive one, that's up to you. If you want to be negative, but that's okay. If you want to be positive and bring something else to the table or point something out, direct somebody to a better path, that's what we're here for.
For sure. Aboru, aboye, eboshishe, have an abundant day. Let's see here.